You know, Peggy Ovire already have told you all that she's a very pretty and a beautiful woman, a resourceful woman, a hardworking woman at that matter. And she's showing it off as much as possible, especially this time around. She's just pressing people's neck and deafening people's ears and said, no, I have to come out and show myself, all over the world with everything that people have been talking about. Even recently, I don't know how true that is, but we keep viewing, not just viewing, but please praying for her and praying also for the partner, because there's nothing I've not heard on social media about Fredrick Leonard and herself. In fact, recently she made a post and wrote, nobody watches you harder than the people who don't like you. Give them a show. I told you that this show, that Peggy Ovire, is showing off on social media these days. In fact, flaunting her beauty as much as possible is for some set of people. I remember when that very post went viral everywhere about herself and Taye Ayumoro. She made it known to the world in every places, in some of her posts from her verified, Instagram page and all her social media, that she had only one friend that stood by her. And that very friend, when she recently celebrated her birthday, she was there by the friend that stood, by her on her birthday, celebrated and had an enjoyable time, with her. I always say to you all that social media live, you should have a very strong willpower to be able to stay on social media, to be able to be a viral somebody like this, to be able to be a popular person. You need extra energy to be able to do that, because what has happened so far to Peggy Ovire, or what has been going on social media about Fredrick Leonard and Peggy Ovire marital, life, is something that people keep guessing and guessing. And all these posts like everywhere in the world, no matter what, these two people, they are seeing what has been going on, because they cannot keep blind eyes to it, because they are social personalities. There are people that are popular everywhere, so they should be seeing this post on their on their various phones and devices. So, and recently I just heard that Peggy Ovire has left her husband's home. I don't know how true that is. People judge from outside. I always say, and I'll continue to say, like I said before, that social media is another space. You need a special energy that comes from God, to be able to stay put on social media, especially if you have business, that you do, and it will always be out there that on social media you should market it. So just know that this is what you expect. So you need extra energy to be able to stay, put on social media. And I can see Peggy Ovire coming out with everything that she knows to prove to people that she will continue to be the strong woman that she is, no matter what is coming against her. She was able to blow up the wind that came, between her and the colleague, a friend, Taye Ayumoro. So if she was able to do that, she will continue to be that strong woman that she is. See, I tell people that if you don't know how strong you are, just when you begin to face confrontations from people and you begin to face some challenges and trial, that is how to know if you are still able to stand on your feet. And that is what Peggy Ovire is displaying. And while I was talking about people talking about making the speculations that it's like she has left her husband's home. I don't know how sure people are, because they've not made it open. Like I said before, they've not made it known. And this kind of people, they prefer keeping it to themselves. After all, what is even there to share to people? Because if you share whatever is the challenge that you're going through, especially if you're a social and popular personality, don't expect people to come and clap for you. People will definitely come mock you and say a lot of rubbish about you, and you know what that is. So I see Peggy Ovire as somebody that don't even want what people are talking about to get into her, and she continued to show up as much as possible, selling her business, selling her movies, and selling who she is. She's a personality, if you don't know, and she's once a model, a star model, and she is recognized all over the world. So that is what matters. And you see, some people, they are trying hard as much as they can to make sure they break Peggy Ovire and break Fredrick Leonard, but these two remain unbreakable. So if God has said that these two are meant to be together, there's no amount of mountains and hills that will come at them, or whatever people are saying all over the world that will break them. I pray that God will continue to fix up things that are not right. If you've not been in these shoes, I always always say, and I'll continue to say, if you've not been in this shoe of these two personalities, Peggy Ovire and fredrick Leonard, you will not understand. I think when you are in this shoe, you understand challenges that comes with marriage, challenges that comes with workplaces. They're just different challenges. But these two choose to keep it to themselves and allow people all over the world to speculate whatever they feel that they can. I want to read a post that somebody wrote and said, what peace really costed her. She said peace costed her people, not because she stopped loving them, but because she started loving herself. She stopped shrinking, stopped saying yes when her soul said no, and stopped carrying those who never carried her. And that was called change to her. And she healed, and she lost the crowd, but found stillness in them all. She gave up chaos, pain, and the need to beg for love. Peace wasn't free, but it costed her what outgrew her and gave her herself. That very part got to me. She said she lost her crowd, but what matters most is that, it gave her who she is today. So please love yourself. That is the essence of this very post. Love yourself. Don't make people make you lose your self-identity. So this way, we are going to end up this video so far. Hope you enjoyed what we shared. Please, for more videos and movies, for more, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave your beautiful comments. Take care of yourselves. Bye.